Hey boys and girls, what's going on? It's your man Sanders here of the RCWR show, covering all things wrestling entertainment and beyond since 2011. So here we are. It's the final installment of our trilogy unboxing and unveilings. As this go round, we're ending it on a very cool ass high note. We are talking about the Todd McFarlane Kickstarter Spawn figurine campaign that he began April-ish of 2020. And this is pretty much the month where everybody, including myself, has finally gotten a hold of their Spawn Kickstarter. He offered this in many different tiers. Look, without any further ado, I say let's go ahead. Let's get inside this box already. Now look, I am a huge fan of Todd McFarlane. Him and Liam Sharp, my all-time favorite artist. Mark Bagley as well. Love Mark Bagley. I've been loving Mark Bagley since he was doing his thing with the Amazing Spider-Man back in the 90s. And at one point, I had every single issue of Spawn. I'm talking about when it first came out, before they started doing all the craziness with variant cover 1, variant cover 2, 10 different variant covers of the same damn comic book. Back then, it was just, hey, one cover. You either get the comic or you don't. You don't get it, you missed out, because that's a collector's item. That's pretty much what I was used to growing up as a comic book collector. But I believe I had like the first 150 Spawn comics, believe it or not. And I was just back crazy about condition of my comics, man. I'm telling you. But Todd McFarlane is somebody I have been a fan of for many, many years now. True story. When I was in high school, I actually wrote a letter by email to Todd McFarlane. And I said to him, hey, look, I'm going to school for visual arts. I'm trying to do like you and everybody, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, because they all had pretty much co-founded Image Comics together. And I said, hey, I'm trying to do like you guys, and I'm trying to, break into the industry and be an artist and all that. What's the best advice that you can give? And Todd McFarlane actually wrote back to me. He gave me some really nice, encouraging words, and it was cool because I totally was not expecting a response. Totally was not. And that made my freaking day, man. So check this out. This was backed by over 24,000 people, this Kickstarter for Spawn. And then as far as how much money it raised, we're talking over $3 million. That's how much money this Kickstarter was pretty much able to raise. And here we go again. We got another box in a box. I don't know what's going on, man. We got like a running gag over here. A box in a box. But watch this. This is going to be what we've just done so far. This is pretty much going to be a box and a box and a box. So there's a third box that's going to be coming up, just to let you guys know. This is some hilarious stuff though, man. Hey, I like how they pretty much had these holding it together in the box there. That was kind of cool. I actually don't want to throw these away. These could actually come in handy in the near future. Have to wait and see. All right, so now we are in here. And there were so many delays getting this. One of the main delays was because of COVID, obviously. But then Todd McFarlane and his people ran across some customs issues. And they had to pretty much show with proper documentation the validity of, like really, people had financially backed this. These are just toys. So it was held up in customs for a good minute. That also affected us over here in the USA, believe it or not. But it finally had got here. People started receiving theirs probably like about last week of February. But then it really just started popping in March. Okay, here we go. Oh man, that is so badass. Look at that. Yeah, I like how he just, I like that. Okay. I can't even remember what I had backed because I know he was offering different joints. I know he was offering different joints. One of them, there was a Spawn that you could switch the heads with 3 different heads, 3 different set of hands, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what I went for. I can't remember. I went for what I felt was cool for me. Ooh. Oh my gosh, simply beautiful. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that. We got 1994 to 2021. That's badass. Oh, and look, you got the Spawn logo. That's badass. And then look right here, you got the Spawn text. That's badass. Okay. Ooh, man, it's like almost, man, this is almost like, you know what this reminds me of? This is almost like getting a pair of Nikes or some shit, man. And you just like, ooh, you know, look at that. Got a nice little spawn joint. Little tab that you got here. All right, let's get to this tab. Oh, I love that new smell. Oh man, I love that. Oh wow, that's cool. They give you a Spawn Masterworks checklist. I'll read this to you guys. As an artist and a creator, I have worked to evolve my creations to the highest artistic level achievable. For this first Spawn Kickstarter figure, I wanted to go back to the original Spawn action figure I debuted in 1994. Can I just pause right there? Who did not, that was a Spawn fan, Todd McFarlane fan, who did not have that very first Spawn figure that came out in 1994? I actually still have some of my Spawn figures. I think I might even still have my very first Spawn from 1994, but I definitely have some that were from that probably first 3 waves several years back, but the very first one was in 1994. It's an upgraded tribute figure celebrating the beginning of McFarlane Toys in 1994 that has been remastered and modernized using skill sets, details, and technology I have learned over the past 26 years. And because of the outpour of support from more than 23,000 backers. Am I saying that right? 23,000? Yep. 23,000 backers. The Spawn Kickstarter figure earned over $3.4 million and set 2 Kickstarter records. Thank you for participating in this record-breaking project. Stay tuned for the next one. A Masterworks certificate of authenticity. I'll show that to you guys. Pretty badass, okay? Real deal Holyfield shit. And look at that, right before we get to the main event, we get teased a little more, and we get this nice, oh, that smells so good. We get this nice little, you know, it's like you're opening up a pair of shoes, man. And then bam. And there. All right, so that's not gonna open any further. All right, so I'll let you go ahead and get in there. And don't worry, I'm gonna take it out the box, but this is pretty much what you got so far. Pretty badass. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do in here. I don't know, guys, this is kind of tough. Damn. This is a challenge. Okay. I'm trying, y'all. Okay. I don't know, guys. This is... interesting. Okay. Take that out. Yeah, y'all, this a mad struggle, yo. Let's see here. Guys, I'm really trying, but it's okay. I see it now. So pretty much, this is what you got to do. All right. Better I learn for you all than you learn the hard way. Okay. So I'm gonna put that right there. Is there anything else? That's it. Okay. Wow. I love the presentation. I'm very, very impressed. Okay. All right, there is a better look for you guys. Man, that takes me back. This takes me back big time. Big time. This is badass. And then look, here's Todd McFarlane's actual. This is the real deal Holyfield. I don't know how well you can, but he actually took a Sharpie, I can tell. That's his authentic signature. This ain't no reprint, guys. That's not a reprint. Now, what I'm most curious about is how easy can we go in here? Wow, he made it very easy. Okay. My concern was once you open this, you pretty much were fucked. But no, he actually made it pretty easy for you to get in here. And all right, that is awesome. That is awesome. This action figure is an adult collectible. Do not intend. Okay, so he's got the comic in here. Oh, he thought of everything. So check this out. If you guys want to read the comic, you can. You can just come up here at the top where this little loop is, pull it out, and you can pretty much read it that way. So that's badass. I don't know about you guys, but I would rather have Todd sign this. Even though I got his autograph, I would rather have Todd sign this at a Comic-Con event and pretty much have the CBC or CBCS guys pretty much validate it. So, okay, so we can actually go in here. He made this extremely easy. I like that. Oh man, that's badass. I've never had it this easy as far as opening up an action figure. I've never had it this easy. Okay, so how am I doing this? I can just go like that. Okay, cool. Oh my God, that smell. Oh my God. Oh, that smells so good. That smells so good. You guys have no idea. That smells so good. Wow. That is great articulation. Badass articulation. Wow. I am very, very impressed. When you just compare this to the 1994 Spawn, yeah, man. I mean, I dare say this is even better than some of the actual Todd McFarlane toys he's got out there on Walmart and everything. Come take a look at that. Zoom in on that bad boy there. Man, and how badass is that? It's just badass. You got the assault rifle. Looks like we got two different set of hands there. So that's pretty badass. He's got a stand too. That's pretty badass. I almost feel bad like taking all of this out and putting it on the freaking display. That's like how bad I personally feel. I don't think I'm going to actually disturb this any further. I know some of you guys are like, nah, Lee, we want to see how it looks on the turntable and all that other stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, man. Look at that. Look how he did the cape, man. Look at that. That is badass. Definitely. Definitely. Now, which one did you like more? Did you like this one or the Black Lightning one?
Oh, well, for me, it was the Black Lightning.
I still kind of am leaning a little bit towards Black Lightning, just a little bit. But the more and more I keep looking at this, I go, this is pretty badass. So I love how everything came though. I mean, presentation. It really makes you feel that your money was well spent, like it was a really good investment. And the fact that Todd McFarlane said, hey, look, I know we had all these delays. I promise those of you that backed this first one, y'all are going to get something really special if you decide to back up the second project. The second project, he's going to be doing the main antagonist from the Spawn series, the clown Violator. That's what he's going to be tackling next. I can't wait to see how that all is going to come together. I would imagine just the scale size alone, I would imagine the original Violator, it went from it was about originally this tall. So look, right? So we know this is like little, 7 inches, a little bit over, and the original Spawn was, 5, so it was about right here or whatever. But Violator, the original Violator, in its monster form, it stood about here. So I would imagine that the 2021-22 version of Violator, I would imagine that's probably gonna go here. Because when you see how he's portrayed in the comics and how he's portrayed in animation, Violator is a pretty tall demonic, and he should, come on, Violator, with a name like Violator, you gotta be pretty fucking badass, right? So I would imagine it's gonna be about that big. Width-wise, the original Violator, I would say width-wise, the original Violator was maybe about this. It was a skinny little thing. It was about like this. I would imagine the new width is probably going to be about here. So I can't wait to see how that bad boy gets put together. But Todd McFarlane, you made this young man very happy. Great, excellent work for you and your team. I love the fact that they kept the communication going when it came to their Kickstarter. Every single time you were just wondering, hey, what's going on? What's the hold up? I never complained. My whole thing was, it'll get here when it gets here. I understood, pandemic and all that. But I love the fact that Todd McFarlane and his crew, every single time, they kept putting people in the loop, giving them updates, letting them know what was going on. And also taking self-accountability, saying, hey, look, we know the delays, it sucks. I love the fact that they just kept taking self-accountability, trying to do everything that they could to make it right for people. So when you have that type of transparency and that type of communication going on, man, you're always gonna have happy customers that, if anything, they'll understand and they'll keep doing business with you. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next Kickstarter. Welcome, please, won't you do me a huge favor and won't you hit that like button and share this video all throughout social media? When you do, you're letting other folks know, hey, I love this content right here. This was pretty badass. You might enjoy it as well. Get at me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Use the keywords DRCWR show. Hey, you got a product out there, talking to you guys, you up and coming investors and all that. If you guys got a really cool product you'd like me for, maybe considering to review for you guys, definitely get at me all throughout social media at the RCWR show, and let's see what we can do for you. Till next go around, wishing all y'all to be safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. I'll see you guys next go around. Take care.